bombings, burnings, corruption, and murder.
It really was about organized hatred.
100 years ago, a shadowy group called the Black Legion amassed power and a sizable following across the American Midwest. Historian Dana Frank tells Inside Edition Digital.
The Black Legion was a paramilitary fascist clandestine organization that was founded in the mid-1920s. It was an offshoot of the Ku Klux Klan. I think a lot of people have heard of the Klan, but not of the Black Legion. And the Black Legion was much more secretive. By the mid-1930s, it had, we think, probably 300,000 to 500,000 members. And that's a lot of people.
The group's numbers soared as the Great Depression threatened the livelihoods of so many.
Stocks collapsed, factories shut down, businesses passed out of existence, and the ranks of those already unemployed swelled into a huge army. Unemployment swept the nation like a horrible pestilence.
Fear and economic uncertainty fed the Black Legion. Frank says it appealed to white Protestant men who pledged allegiance to the group in secret torchlit ceremonies.
There was an initiation ritual that would happen out on somebody's farm in the middle of the night, and you would be surrounded by as many as 1,000 men in robes, and they wore robes that were black with hoods and pirate caps. Now, you tell me what the pirate caps were about. It was about these guys having fun terrorizing people. They had to kneel with a gun at their side, put a hand on the Bible, and swear to eliminate all Black people, Jews and Catholics, and anybody who opposed the Black Legion.
Black Legion members engaged in a terror campaign meant to suppress anybody who wasn't white and Protestant.
They would take people out and beat them. They burned down restaurants. They burned down all kinds of other structures. And people were really seriously terrified of them. They took over the Federal Relief Office in Lima, and an inspector went and interviewed people there, and they were just everybody was terrified to talk about it. Almost all the 48 employees there were in the Legion, and they only gave relief jobs to members of the Legion and their friends.
Over 50 people died at the hands of the Black Legion. Among them, it's suspected, was Earl Little, father of civil rights leader Malcolm X.
His family believed they left him for dead to be run over by a subway track and made it look like an accident.
Though it stretched across the upper Midwest, the group was headquartered in the town of Lima, Ohio.
In the town of Lima alone, 1 in 5 white men belonged to the Black Legion, so including the mayor, the chief of detectives, the chief of police, the county prosecutor, who was elected by the Black Legion in exchange for never prosecuting them. And he went on to serve 4 terms in Congress. His name was Robert F. Jones.
Few in power did anything to stop the Black Legion from extending its influence